there you are. It's you girl, the internet hoe. And for today's video, mga curls, you know what, mga curls? I've been dying to do this for such a long time. Because for today's video, mga curls, I want to do a video on common Filipina makeup mistakes. Basically, para siyang do's and don'ts, but Morena version. You know what I mean? The wrong side, I want to make it more exag so that, you know, you get the point. I wanted to make it more
dramatic, if you may say.
So, gagawin natin sa isang side, yung masikip na side. Fresh lang, sweet, curl lang, ganon. And this side, we're gonna do the common Filipino mistakes, which is the dalaga maluwag, ganon. Yung hindi siya fresh, hindi siya cute, kundi nakakata, cute, ganon. And of course, mga girls, in case you're new to my channel, don't forget to like this video, mga girls. If you guys are looking for videos that is suited for Morena, oily skin, dark lips, girl, I got you. So don't forget to subscribe down below and join the whole fam because I want to see you all come back. And also, mga girls, don't forget to comment down below your requests, whether it be reviews, swatches, or random videos, or just challenges, you know? And lastly, I'll be linking all my social media links down below and up here. So ayan, mga girls, without further ado, let's get started!
Show it sideways, make it in the air. Show it sideways, make it in the air. Let's move it side to side, make it in the air. Let's move it side to side, make it.
You see any familiar products on the wrong side and you personally use it, don't take offense on that based on personal preference because some colors may not look good on me, some colors may look good on you. So mga girls, just a teaser alert na rin. I'm also like collecting products that I hate. I have like a bin. So abangan nyo yan, mga girls, yung full face of makeup that I hate. Yes, I do have a lot. Because in the whole fam, we're very picky. We only want the best, alright? Alright, mga girls, so I better shut up and let's get started. Alright, mga girls, so let's start off with eyebrows. Alright, mga girls, so for the most part naman, when it comes to like common Filipino mistake when it comes to the eyebrows, I notice kasi, whenever girls and people, they have black hair, they tend to use eyebrow products that are very red. Like very red or like very maroon. It looks weird and it looks somewhat cheap. I do have one here. You can use a maroon eyebrow pencil or a reddish eyebrow pencil if your hair is like brunette, red, or brown. But if your hair is black, I find it very weird. So let me just put this on. The reddest eyebrow product that I have is the EB Advanced Brow Define Paddle Brush. I do have a video on this. Yan, ilagay natin sa kilay natin, mga curls. Huwag na din natin i-blend. Sa wrong side, pag naglalagay tayo ng kilay, mga curls, kailangan kapalan natin. Like, super kapal. Yung tipo magmukhang gawin natin buong stroke na. Kasi wala na tayong time, sis. I notice other women, when they put eyebrows, they make it like very boxy sa front. And that's so hindi nakakashikip. Tapos gusto nila parang stencil. Oh my God. Yan. Ayan ba? Oh no. Oh my God. Ayan. I-draw natin. Kailangan box. Ganyan. Parang check box, ganon. Ito yung check, tas yun yung box. Sa pamilya to, walang blend-blend. Kailangan box, kasi syempre makikipag-boxing tayo kay Manny Pacquiao. Parang masungit, parang galit. Like, no, I'm not angry. Hindi talaga ako galit. Masaya ako eh. Masaya talaga ako eh. Oh my God, it looks so red. Ayan, mukha na tayo pang mannequin, ganon. Literal na pang mannequin na drawing yung kilay. Mukhang tato, ganon. Alright, mga girls, so to correct that, I actually have another eyebrow product that I can suggest for you to correct it if you have black hair. Another one, this is the L'Oreal Brow Artist in the shade. This one's in the shade gray. You can also get the shade dark brown. When it comes to eyebrow products, go for something that's more dark brown and more cool tone. Malalaman nyo naman na cool tone yung isang product pag kunyari medyo bluish siya or hindi siya masyadong red. Parang medyo neutral siya. Bagay siya tignan if you have like black hair. Let me just put this on my eyebrows real quick. Notice when I'm putting my eyebrows, I start first from the bottom of my brows. And then I wing out. Just do light strokes para kung magkamali ka man, it's easy to erase. For me, usually, I think the common mistake that people make when it comes to makeup, they really rush the process. I mean, it's up to you, depending on how, if you're very talented, you can do makeup in 10 minutes. It's on you, girl, but, you know, I'm trash, so maximum I can do my makeup in like 15 minutes. That's why common makeup mistakes happen because of like rush, you know? Like, there's a saying, haste make waste, you know what I mean? So, imbis maging maganda yung kinalabasan, because you don't take your time, you're rushing the process, it ends up messed up, you know what I mean? Take your time. Makeup is like self-care. Don't feel bad that you're doing it, you know what I mean? I start first from the bottom of my brows, and I start with the top of my brows. So now that I have that connected, I'll just fill that in. And just do light strokes. Like, oh my gosh, so far you can tell right away, this is much better than this. Like, oh my God. And then when it comes to the head of my brow, I just take the spoolie and then I just blend the front part of my brow And then I just remove any excess product in the front of my brow just to give me that ombre effect because I don't want this look. And I take the powder to center. This is what I love sa mga eyebrow product. I wish more eyebrow products make something like this where there's a powder in the center. Because that way you can fill in the brows without making it too harsh. Alam nyo, if you're a boy, I would highly recommend this. Abangan nyo yan. Gagawa ko ng video para sa mga paminta dyan. Or sa mga viewers ko dyan na lalaki na gusto magpa-fresh. I love a guy in makeup. Honestly, even a straight guy. Some of my straight friends, nagpapa-makeup sa akin. Shoutout sa mga straight friends ko dyan na nagpapa-makeup sa akin. Like, oh my god, you're lucky to have me as a friend. So as you can see, this one looks so much more natural and this matches my hair way better than this. Alright mga curls, so that's for the eyebrows. And this is also personal preference because I'm the type of person I like to do my eyebrows first before my eyeshadow. I keep having fallouts. No matter how good an eyeshadow is, I can never not have fallouts. You know what I mean? I always get fallouts. So as much as possible, I like to do my eyes first so that I can clean up the mess. Alright mga curls, so now still on the eyebrows, I'm the type of person I love to carve my eyebrows. There's nothing more satisfying than a very clean eyebrows. Like my life is messy, like my credit scores is messy, my bank account is messy, but as long as my eyebrows is clean, then I'm doing something right in life. I like carving my brows using a lighter concealer when it comes to my brow bone because that can give you the illusion that you have a highlight and also that can give you a brow lift. But when they use the same concealer on the top of the brow, that's where it can get a little bit messy, which I will show you mga curls. So this is one of my light concealers. This is the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo in medium beige. I use this as a highlight, okay? And this one is very light for me. I don't mind using this on the brow bone because this can give me the highlight that I'm looking for. So here, this is a clean brush. See, this is what I call a halo brow and I don't like it. It looks very awkward. I mean, you can cover this with foundation on the top of the brow. If you're gonna do that, mga curls, what's gonna happen here is it's gonna look cakey throughout the day because you keep layering more products here. At saka this part of our face sweats the most eh. This part eh. This and then the forehead. So here's a tip that I want to share sa inyo mga curls. When it comes to like carving your brows, I think the best way to go is your foundation. If you want that highlight, you can take your foundation and mix your concealer together. So what I'm gonna do, just an example, I'm gonna take a little bit of my concealer. I'm using the same amount that I use, and oh my god, this is very full coverage nga pala. So I put the concealer in the back of my hand. Then I take this Maybelline SuperStay. This is in 330. I squirt it in the back of my hand. Ayan. And then I mix it with the concealer. This will make the concealer more brighter, giving you the highlight effect without making it look ashy like this. Notice this one doesn't look ashy. This one looks super ashy and gray. Like if you put a smoky eye at hindi mo siya na-blend hanggang dito, kita yung pagka-gray niyan. And it doesn't look flattering. It looks brighter, but it's not ashy. And you can take your sponge, blend the concealer. Now you may be wondering, Mama Ho, paano yung top eyebrows? So what I do when it comes to like the top of my eyebrows, I either leave it uncarved or I just take straight up foundation. Then I use foundation just so that it matches with my skin and I don't need to put too much product to cover the fact that it's ashy because it's just the same tone. I use foundation on the tops of my brows to avoid any ashiness. And to avoid that halo brow. Because the only halo that we deserve is just halo beauty kay Tati. Charot. Alright mga curls, so as you can see, this one looks way better than this, right? I always see this type of eyebrows. Like, comment down below kung may nakita kayong ganito lagi. Parang halo brow, reddish brow, tas hindi pa blended dito. Like, this is what I'm looking for. I want it like, it matches my hair. I want that like clean carve, but it doesn't have ashiness here. And then I don't want too much product here. That's what I'm looking for when it comes to eyebrows. Alright mga curls, so now that the eyebrows is done, let me just move on to the eyelids. Actually mga curls, guilty din ako dito. When I was starting out in makeup, I used to use a lighter concealer on the lids. Because you know, I usually see lighter people do it. It looks good on them, but girl, it doesn't look good on me. Like it will neutralize the color on the lids, but oh my god, it looks so gray. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. It's too gray for my liking. It's gonna make the eyeshadow pop, but it looks so dirty. I noticed that. I'm the type of person I use a foundation or a concealer that matches my undertone. So this one I already put foundation. I'm just gonna set this But this one, you can see it's so dirty. I used to do this before when I was starting out in makeup. Then we're just gonna set the eyelids. I'm just taking, this is in the shade Soapinay. I'll just take it in a small brush. Set the lids. Like so. Some people, ayaw nila iset yung lids para mas pigmented yung colors. I don't know. Maybe I'm not that talented. I can't because it just makes the eyeshadow look patchy. I have to set the lids. So looking at the wrong side, I want to do the same look on one eye and the other to show you the difference, what I'm talking about. I have here the Jacklyn Hill palette. We're just gonna work with the warm tones here. Okay. And obviously, mga curls, this is what I noticed when it comes to like smoky eye. Common mistakes that people do. Ito din yung biggest mistake ko din dati. I don't know what a transition color is before. I'm gonna explain later how important a transition color is. So all I do before is I take the darkest shade. Let's say I'm gonna take the shade Hunt. The next thing you do is put that all over the crease and hope that it's gonna blend out. Yeah, just take it all over there. Don't bring it up, just shove it in there. Then they just hope that there's gonna be like this transition effect that's gonna happen. They just blend it all the way up in hopes that it's gonna get the gradient effect. No, this is not what you should do. And then they just do that. So what's gonna happen pag yan yung ginagawa nyo? It's just gonna make this like weird rainbow. No blending. It's just gonna look like parang nasa pa kayo. No matter how hard you try to blend it out, mukha lang siyang ganyan. It won't fade. It won't give you that gradient effect that you're looking for unless if you have something to accompany the darker color on your eyelids. So let's just keep going. Then just take the darker shade, like maybe this one. This is in the shade Mocha. Put this all over here. All over here, yes. Just like that. You see, it makes it look muddy. You think it's blended, but it just looks weird. All over, not a good look. And then let's take a shimmer shade. This is in the shade Queen, all over the lids. And then I notice people just smear that on. Like that. And mga girls, I'm also gonna admit, ganito din ako mag-makeup before eh. Like, ganitong ganito. Like, I smear it on, I don't take my time. In hopes that it just looks good. You know, parang pwede na yan. It looks blended, yeah, it looks decent, but it could be better. So I'm literally just gonna do the same look on this eye, this time with a transition color. So all I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take a brush. I could use this shade because it's lighter and I can use that to make it my transition color. Kasi ang transition color, yun yung gradient na nakikita nyo dito eh. So when the darker color blends out, it looks very seamless and it blends out to nothing. So I'm gonna take the shade, oh my god, the name of the shade is Pore. What the heck, Jacklyn? Pore! Di ba yun yung alien, si Pore? Ano ba? Tama na. Alright, so let me just put this transition color and always tap off the excess. When it comes to like eyeshadow, less is more. So again, I'm just gonna put the transition color. I know what you're thinking. Parang mamaho, parang wala naman. That's the whole point. You want to start something, you want to start something that also is closest to your skin tone so that the darker shade can blend out to the transition color, blending into the skin tone, making it very seamless. Alright, so now that I have the transition color on, it's almost like nothing, but just bear with me. That's why we're building the color slowly and slowly. It's easier to add more eyeshadow rather than to remove an eyeshadow once you have a mistake. Then we're gonna go with the shade Hunt, which is the orange shade that I placed on the crease. Just gonna mainly focus only on the crease without covering the transition color because that's why the transition color is there, so that it blends out nicely. When it comes to eyeshadow, you wanna work in layers. Also, mga curls, know the shape of your eyes kasi I notice people just do this, color their lids, but no, minsan may binabagayan din yung eyelid shape, you know what I mean? That's the time you go to the darkest shade. I'm gonna go to the shade Mocha. Then I'm gonna use the same lid shade. Alright, so let me just clean out the fallouts and wipe it all off. Alright mga curls, so moving on is eyeliner. Eyeliner is self-explanatory. The only mistake that I noticed is, usually it's personal preference. I like a more lifted eye. I notice people just make the eyeliner straight. That's all I notice. Alright, so this is the eyeliner that I normally see people do. They make it more straight, but it's not a mistake, but it's just personal preference. I like a more lifted eyeliner. Like my lower lash line going up. That's how I want my eyeliner to look. Alright mga curls, so this is my eyeliner. I like it to be more angular, more upwards rather than more straight. Because this one makes me Oh, rather than more straight. Yeah, because my eyeliner's gay, you know? I just want it to be like more wing because it makes me look more awake and more pulled back, you know? Alright, mga curls. So this is the interesting part. Foundation. Yes, this is very questionable. So, ayon sa beauty standards dito sa Pinas, this is the darkest shade. This is EB Advanced BB Stick in the shade Warm Beige. This is their darkest shade. Oh my god. This is usually common. Oh, now this is where it goes downhill. Yeah. And also, by the way, priming. What's that? Never heard of her. Let's just actually make a demarcation where this is going. Oh, sis, no. Oh my god. Ayun na naman yung
3 in 1 plus 1.
like, actually, this foundation, the undertone is not that bad, but the shade is freaking like,
Oh, hell no. Uh-oh.
alright, so according to Philippines beauty counters, this is the darkest shade. And yeah, this is like common Filipino mistakes that, oh my god, they go light, super light than their foundation, and it makes me cringe. Like, look how beige this is. Even though if you bring it down to the neck, it still looks weird. Foundation, I use a mixture of, this is always my favorite foundation. This is the SuperStay in 330. And then I mix it with LA Girls Pro Matte in the shade Caramel. I use the Junico sponge. I love the Junico sponge because you can literally use a little bit and it goes a long way. This one matches me much better and it looks way better. Like, girl, compare this one to this. This is much better. And by the way, mga curls, I almost forgot. Prime the areas that you have pores. Oh my god. I use the Canmake Pore. Oh my god, you all know I love this Canmake primer. It's almost like Benefit, but it's better. It's less slippery and it's cheaper. Just gonna apply this on the face. Bring it all over your neck. Alright, now it's time for concealer. And then on this eye, you know, obviously when it comes to concealer, everybody's going a bit brighter, but you know, when your foundation is so bright,
I mean, there's no turning back, girls.
this is looking so gross already. I hate it. Like, can I just do everything on this side? Alright, so for this eye, I'm using the Makeup Revolution in the shade C12. Let's apply here. And then here. Little bit of the e.l.f. I'll just put like maybe 2 dots of e.l.f. just there, just for a little brightness effect. Then I'll blend. Alright, so now it's time to set the makeup. And I normally notice when it comes to like setting the makeup, you know what, mga girls, I have trust issues when it comes to translucent powders because they say it's translucent, but sis, she's white. Translucent. Girl, I have trust issues in that. So let me just swirl this here and let's set the, ooh girl. But honestly, give me something that's yellow. Yeah, I like banana powders better. And I just like anything that's yellow or brown. Not translucent because they say it's translucent, but sis, it's gonna look gray. Like, look at this. Hi, grayness. Casket Ready has entered the group chat. When it comes to like my under eye, what I like to do first, I take a banana powder. This is the Jeffree Star in Banana. This will give me a more brighter under eye without making it look ashy. Alright, so I'm just setting my face. This is the Vice Cosmetics in the shade Soapinay. I use Soapinay when I'm wearing foundation and then Flawlessa if I have bare face on. And also off camera, I just placed a little bit of eyeshadow. I just placed the darkest shade on my lower lash line. And then the lightest shade on my inner corner. I mean, it's so basic. I'm pretty sure na magkakamali dyan. I already also applied mascara just to save some time. And pretty much, I don't see any mistakes when it comes to mascara naman so far. Just if it's clumpy, I mean, it's very easy. Just like take off the clumps, that's all. Majority of the mistakes when it comes to the lashes is the fake lashes. And I'm gonna show that later. Let's move on to the contour, and this is the contour that I actually hate. When it comes to contour, they pick something that's too gray and it looks weird. Like, you can see that already, and they don't blend it properly. They just apply it like that. Don't blend it, they just apply it like that. Like, so yeah, this is looking muddy and disgusting. Last contour shade I have so far is Confirmed by Vice Cosmetics. This has very slightly warm, but it's more neutral in the sense that it works for my skin tone. I love this. Like, this is the one that I put on my hairline. Just build your contour first because you don't want to go heavy like this. So you can see right now it's much better this way. And also when it comes to contour, bring it higher than your cheekbones because you're trying to lift up your face. You don't want like a sunken look like this because dito yun eh. This one, you want to bring it higher. And then you want to blend it away from your face. And then stop from the end of your brows. Diyan ka tumigil. This also just comes to show if your base is not good, matik na eh. Everything is gonna like fall apart. You know what I mean? Like, ito okay yung base. Like, the eyeshadow looks nice. Pero this one, the base looks so messed up. Lahat na. Damay-damay na lahat. For the blush, rule of thumb again, less is more. Like, a little bit goes a long way. You just want a flush of color since there's... It's okay to smile and apply blush on your cheeks. Just don't overdo it. Like this, like... I noticed people do this. Even worse, I saw someone, they have a streak of blush. It's unblended. I swear, I'm not even kidding. Like, they do this. And it looks just like that. I swear, I am not kidding. And after you have your blush on, time for the nose contour. Contour again, rule of thumb, don't overdo it. I noticed people, this is Pore sure. When it comes to nose contour, they just apply it here. Just a straight line. They don't bring it all the way to the crease, just like that. No blending, that's all. They just finger blend and blend it outwards, and then that's it. That's the nose contour. Comment down below if you guys want a very in-depth nose contour video. Nose contour is my biggest OCD, I swear to God. What I do first, I take the excess amount of product on the brush. I put that on the crease first. Then from the crease, bring it all the way down to your nose bridge. And don't focus on the nose bridge itself. Bring it closer para mas maliit tignan yung nose nyo. I want it almost to look like a shadow rather than mud on your nose. And then whatever's left, just blend it out with your fingers. And enough is enough. Know when to put the brush down. Know when to stop. Alright mga girls, so when it comes to highlight naman, all you need to do is just keep in mind when you're dark skin, I mean, there's no rules when it comes to like highlight. Do whatever you want. When you have like dark skin, I tend to avoid to stay away from like super pearlescent pink colors because it translates gray on my skin. Like, look. Yeah, it's blinding and pretty, but this was on my actual skin tone. This is gonna look gray. When it comes to highlight, I for more warm, neutral colors, just like this one. This is from the Batman Rock. This is in the shade Mahu. I take the shade. I go for more goldy tones. Alright mga girls, so now for the lips. This is the most interesting part. When it comes to lips, be very careful because not all nudes is gonna look similar. Some people, this is gonna look dark on their lips, but on our skin tone mga girls, this is gonna look very light. And especially maitim yung labi ko. Like, this is gonna look very light. And it just looks, it looks clowny. I tend to stay away from colors like this. I would use a lip liner, but for this, you know what I mean, on its own, it's gonna look weird. So what I do, I take something that's more neutral. So it's a really good option. This is the Volupto Choco. On lighter skin tones, this is gonna look dark. But on our skin tone, especially we have dark lips and dark skin, this is gonna be our nude. Alright, so let me just set my face. Last step I normally do is lashes. When I put lashes on, I can't see the world completely. So I am a huge believer that you always have to set your face. This takes away the powdery look ng makeup. It makes it look more natural. And it doesn't make the highlight look crusty and crunchy. It makes the highlight blend to your skin. This is where the common mistake that I see sa mga naglalashes. I also saw this the other day. It usually depends on your eye shape kung bagay talaga eh. When it comes to fake lashes, huwag kayo maghinaya mag-trim ng lashes. If you don't trim your lashes and it looks wonky the house, oh my god, Rich Lux, wonky the house. If your eyelashes looks wonky, parang mas sayang naman, diba? Ba't ka pa bumili ng fake lashes if it's gonna make you look stupid, right? I noticed you take the biggest pair of lashes, like the biggest pair, tas hindi nila ititrim, tapos they're just gonna stick it on. As you can see, this is a really huge pair of lashes. It kind of doesn't suit me. Pero not all lashes is gonna look good on you. That's a given fact, eh. I always love lashes that tapers outwards like this. Like, it's short in the front and then longer on the outer corners. I love lashes like this because it's more elegant. It gives you like that va-va-voom without making you look clowny. You know what I mean? When it comes to like shopping for lashes, and if you're looking for like a safe bet, especially if you're gonna buy online, hindi mo siya matatry. And also, girl, wala naman tester na fake lashes. Like, let's be real. Wala naman lashes na, oy, bagay ba sa akin? It's not like clothes. This is like something for the eye. So normally when it comes to like fake lashes, this is always your safe bet. Like, from short lashes to long lashes, I think this is like a universal shape for everybody. Alright mga girls, so as you can see, this one looks very glamorous and va-va-voom. without looking very clowny. It's very put together, it's very polished, it's very even. This one, there's like so many things going on. Choose your fighter, ganon. Obviously, this is the common mistakes that I usually see people do with their makeup, and this is how I normally do my makeup, especially for Morena. I know a lot of you were expecting dito sa common Filipina mistake yung mga blue eyeshadows. No, I want to focus on something that I really see. I don't want to put common Filipina mistakes and make it sound very stereotypical because it sounds like I'm bashing. This is what I normally see on a regular basis that I find that isn't flattering to our skin tones. Some people does this and they're not aware. You know, I'm trying to help everybody who is suffering the gray skin syndrome and they have no idea na ito palang ginagawa nila. They show up to events and they're looking like this, girl. Oh my god, you need real friends, okay? Like, oh my god, power of makeup, right? I think there's no rules to makeup. You do you. But girl, this doesn't look flattering on anybody. Like, even though if you try to make this work, I don't know, you must be super talented. So yeah. Alright mga curls, so it's been a long journey. Actually, para siya recreating my old makeup look because we've all have to start from somewhere. Galing din tayo from scratch. I was in a phase that I had no money to buy makeup. Before I was even able to afford makeup that's from abroad that has my shade. I've been here because especially dito sa Pinas, wala tayong shade. And according to EB Advanced, this is their darkest shade. Excuse me. So we've come a long way na rin eh. This is like my past and this is like my future. Like what they say mga curls, like learning is like a never-ending process. So there's always room for improvement, room for learning. Even though if I know how to pick my color, there's always tips and tricks that I can pick up along the way na pwede ko rin i-share sa inyo mga curls. At saka mga curls, kung budget mo 300 pesos sa pag-makeup sa makeup artist, ito ang look para sa inyo. So please, also then, on side note, wag niyong baratin yung mga makeup artists. Alright? Hope you learned something from this video. And of course, mga girls, I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And very important, mga girls, is to stay the shake up my mother. How's it, okay? Bye, guys!